The night air inside the Samara Academic Opera and Ballet House feels thick with anticipation, a strange and beautiful contradiction where art and violence are about to collide. Beneath the chandeliers and gilded balconies, a sold-out crowd hums with expectation, their voices echoing off marble and velvet as the lights dim and the music swells. This is IBA.PRO 12, November 6, 2025, and the stage is set for a light heavyweight collision that promises resolve, pride, and consequence. First through the curtain comes Meysam Gheshlaghi of Iran, a hardened campaigner with scars earned the honest way. His record tells a story of battles, not padding, wins earned inside the distance, losses that sharpened him, and experience forged across amateur world championships and professional wars. He walks with purpose, shoulders tight, eyes fixed, a brawler who has learned discipline without ever losing his hunger. Across the ring waits the man the crowd has come to see. Undefeated. 13 fights, 13 victories, 9 knockouts. A fighter whose reputation precedes him like thunder before a storm. Though he now calls Detroit home, tonight he is Russia's own, greeted with roars that shake the walls. Izmailov is not just a puncher. He is a technician, a shoulder-rolling craftsman with fight-ending power in both fists, equally dangerous to head and body. This is not simply about records or rankings. It is about legitimacy, about whether the composed hunter from Russia can silence the relentless pressure of Iran's marauder. 10 rounds stand between certainty and doubt. Under the bright lights, as the referee gives his final instructions, both men understand the truth. When the bell rings, there will be no hiding from who they truly are. The opening bell sounds, and immediately the tension is palpable. This is not reckless violence. This is educated danger. Both men circle cautiously, shoulders coiled, eyes searching for tells. Izmailov begins with his trademark patience, rolling his shoulder, flicking probing jabs, measuring distance like a chess player setting traps. Gheshlaghi does not rush. He stalks, methodical and deliberate, aware that one mistake could mean disaster against a puncher of this caliber. The crowd murmurs as heavy leather is teased, but rarely unleashed, every feint drawing gasps. These are the rounds of respect, where power is acknowledged without being fully released. Izmailov tests the body early, stabbing jabs downstairs, subtly taxing the engine of the Iranian challenger. Gheshlaghi answers with compact counters, reminding the favorite that he did not come to survive, he came to impose. By the end of the first round, neither man has seized control, but the tone is set. In the second, the rhythm begins to reveal itself. Izmailov's jab grows heavier, snapping against guard and ribs, while his shoulder roll frustrates clean connections inside. Yet, Gheshlaghi's feet begin to surprise. He circles, glides, refuses to be a stationary target. This is unusual for a man known as a flat-footed destroyer, and it hints at preparation, at layers beneath the brawler's exterior. The crowd senses the intelligence of the contest unfolding, the calm before escalation. These early rounds are quiet but not empty. They are loaded with threat, each exchange a warning shot that greater violence is coming. As the third round unfolds, the dynamic subtly shifts. Izmailov presses forward, cutting the ring with educated steps, applying pressure without overcommitting. His jab becomes a metronome, steady and unforgiving, forcing Gheshlaghi toward the perimeter. Yet the Iranian responds with grit, doubling hooks to the body, digging downstairs whenever he finds space. There is a clash of philosophies now, Izmailov's efficiency against Gheshlaghi's insistence. The middle rounds see the fight begin to resemble the war many anticipated. Gheshlaghi abandons extended movement and plants his feet, driving forward with heavy combinations, crowding Izmailov and testing his resolve on the ropes. For the first time, Izmailov absorbs sustained pressure. A mouse forms beneath his eye, evidence that the challenger's punches are finding home. But Izmailov does not panic. He leans back, slips just inches out of danger, fires single shots with surgical precision, a right hand here, a left hook there, punches that do not always come in bunches, but land with authority. The referee's voice becomes a recurring presence, warning against wrestling as both men clash chest to chest, muscles straining, breath growing louder. The audience is no longer murmuring, They are fully invested, reacting to every exchange, every shift of momentum. By the end of round 5, the narrative is complex. Gheshlaghi has imposed volume and aggression. Izmailov has answered with composure and accuracy. No clear victor emerges, only the sense that the second half will decide everything. Rounds 6 and 7 test the soul as much as the skill. Gheshlaghi continues to press, his body language screaming urgency. He knows these are the rounds where the judges often decide fights. He backs Izmailov to the ropes repeatedly, ripping hooks to the body, searching for cracks in the armor. Sweat flies, breath becomes visible, and the sounds of impact echo through the hall. Izmailov, often assumed to be a front-foot finisher, spends long stretches boxing off the back foot, trusting his defense and timing. It is a risky strategy, one that invites interpretation from the judges, but it speaks to his confidence. Then flashes of brilliance cut through the pressure, a perfectly timed right uppercut, a sudden double left hook that snaps Gheshlaghi's head back, reminding everyone of the danger Izmailov carries even when retreating. These moments draw roars from the crowd, shifting energy in the room. Fatigue begins to creep into both fighters, shoulders heavier, footwork less crisp, clinches longer, yet neither man wilts. Gheshlaghi's gas tank, honed through relentless amateur tournaments, keeps him surging forward. Izmailov's professionalism, shaped in American gyms and championship rounds, allows him to remain calm under siege. As round 7 closes, Izmailov finishes strong with clean, eye-catching punches, the kind that linger in judges' minds. The fight remains razor close, and the tension tightens like a vice. By the 8th and 9th rounds, the bout has transformed into a battle of narratives. Gheshlaghi is the aggressor, the man making the fight, throwing in volume, forcing exchanges. Izmailov is the surgeon, conserving energy, choosing moments, letting his shots speak louder than numbers. The referee grows increasingly vocal, warning against clinching as exhaustion blurs discipline. Body punches thud with cruel intent. Gheshlaghi even edges the rule book at times, pressing, leaning, using his weight, a sign of desperation, but also determination. Izmailov absorbs it all, answering with counters that slice through the chaos. The crowd senses the stakes now. Every punch feels decisive, every exchange potentially fight-altering. In round 9, Gheshlaghi surges again, unleashing combinations, trying to steal momentum late. Izmailov responds with composure, firing crisp jabs and sharp hooks that halt advances, even if briefly. The sound of the bell at the end of the 9th feels heavy, as if the building itself exhales. Both fighters return to their corners, knowing the truth. This fight may be decided by the final 3 minutes. The 10th round begins with urgency written across both faces. There is no conserving now. Izmailov lets his hands go more freely, snapping hooks and right crosses, reminding the judges, and Gheshlaghi, of his precision. Gheshlaghi answers with relentless pressure, punches and bunches, refusing to concede ground. They trade in the center, then along the ropes, then back again, neither willing to yield. The crowd rises to its feet as the seconds tick away. Every clean shot is met with thunderous reaction, especially for Izmailov, the home favorite, whose successes are greeted like declarations. 30 seconds remain and both men stand toe-to-toe, emptying what's left. Hooks scrape guards, body shots land low and heavy, sweat and effort spilling into the canvas. When the final bell rings, there is no celebration, only exhaustion, only reflection. Both men know they have given everything. The question hangs in the air: who did enough? As the fighters wait, hands on hips, chests heaving, the tension is unbearable. Gheshlaghi looks confident, believing his pressure and volume carried the night. Izmailov appears subdued, thoughtful, unsure if his quality outweighed the aggression. The judges' scorecards are collected. The crowd hushes. When the announcement comes, unanimous decision for Ali Izmailov, the building erupts. Cheers rain down from every corner of the ornate hall. Izmailov raises his hands, not in triumph, but in acknowledgement, aware of how close the margins were. Gheshlaghi nods, accepting the verdict with dignity, having earned respect through grit and courage. This was not domination, it was survival, skill, and heart, tested to the limit. In the end, this fight becomes more than a win or loss. For Ali Izmailov, it is proof that he can endure adversity, adapt under pressure, and win without relying solely on knockout power. For Meysam Gheshlaghi, it is confirmation that he belongs among elite professionals, capable of pushing undefeated contenders to the brink. Inside the Samara Academic Opera and Ballet House, fans witness something rare, a chess match fought with fists, a story written round by round. Long after the lights fade and the crowd disperses, this bout will be remembered not for controversy, but for courage. Two warriors from different worlds met on neutral ground, and for 10 rounds, neither backed down. This is boxing at its truest. Unforgiving, beautiful, and unforgettable.